morning.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that first of all. Shine a Light. What was it inspired by?
Well, it's kind of there's a long story to the song,
That's
but
fine.
I mean, last summer, I've been in New York, working and living there, creating this musical for Pretty Woman, which is coming to London in 2020. And I was sort of putting ideas aside for my own album, and this is one of them. It was at a time when both my parents ended up in the hospital, and I thought I was going to lose both of them. And I was just trying to write an idea that was sort of a tribute to them. And I thought the idea of Shine a Light everywhere you go.
That's lovely.
It's lovely. That's a really. And when you write something like that, because you say you're writing Pretty Woman at the same time as that. So how do you manage to sort of compartmentalize?
Well, you said every time you get an idea that was kind of right, you'd put that for the musical, and anything that wasn't, you'd park it for your own idea, for your own album. But the song, I only had the idea of it. I didn't finish it. And then last year I was in Dublin, and I was playing a show on Friday, and Ed Sheeran was playing on Saturday. And so I went and saw his show, and we stayed in touch, and I thought, I wonder if Ed would want to finish it with me. And so I sent it to him, and we started working on email, and we wrote the song together on an email.
I love that. Does he sing it as well?
He did a version yesterday, actually, on his Instagram page. It was really sweet.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he's a great
I love
guy.
that. So you can collaborate with whoever you want. You've got one as well with Jennifer Lopez as well, haven't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah, there's a duet of us both. And
How did that come around?
email again.
Email. That's an amazing thing.
Yeah, so I wrote to her manager and said, I think it would be great if she would do this, and he agreed, and so she did.
And I wanted to ask you about Pretty Woman. You mentioned it right at the start of the interview. So how exciting is that for you?
Really exciting.
Bringing that to the UK.
Yeah, it's coming in 2020, and it's going to Germany. It's on Broadway right now. It's sort of an unusual thing for me to have done, because it's not really my oeuvre. But you know, I wanted to try it, and I'd do it again in a second.
Were you a fan of the film?
Well, I mean, I like the idea of it. I was surprised that no one had made it into a musical. But
So how does it work then? They ask you to write a particular song for a particular scene, or how does it work?
You just sort of go through the narrative of the story and try and come up with a piece of music for it.
Are you a fan of musicals?
Some, yeah. I mean, there are some really good ones. So I'm a musician. I like music.
Yeah.
You know, it's not hard to get excited about it.
You talked about your young family. How does that work with being on tour at the moment? Are they with you? Do you?
Well, they'd like. If it was up to them, like up to my daughters, they would come to all the shows. You know.
Presumably, you know, you've been singing for a few years now. There must, you know, what about the loyalty of the fans? What's that like for you?
It's good. I mean, last night was amazing because we did a couple of things in London, in a small club, just to sort of, you know, launch the record.
Yeah.
And everyone knew the songs already. It was just fantastic, and I love a sing along. So that's part of what I love about going and do shows. You know, we've got 2 more shows. We got one tonight in Cardiff and tomorrow in Bournemouth, and then we're done until, you know, later in the year.
I love that you love a sing along. You don't mind if they're out of tune. It's fine, is it?
No, I have a theory. Everyone can sing. Just how good you can sing is another story. You know, so
That's it. Make a joyful noise.
Yeah.
Will you do a little video message for us to send to Carol?
I've already done it.
Oh, look at that! You see,
I've already done it.
Amazing.
Thank
Absolutely.
you very much. It's lovely to have you in.
Yeah, lovely to see you.
And the
Thanks
album
very much.
and the single.
Yeah,
called
Shine a Light.
Shine a Light.
That's it.
Excellent. Good to see you
Bryan
again.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Sorry, Carol. Sorry.
I love you, Carol.
Matt can pass on the regards and everything else. Morning, Matt.